up, everybody? It's your boy Linkway Warrior Kamal, and I'm back with another video. And today I am going to be reading from this book right here. My little sister bought me, shout out to her. And the chapter I am going to be reading is called Tips for a Healthy Heart. The Bible emphasizes the importance of guiding our hearts. That's because our hearts can determine the course of our lives. Our thoughts, emotions, and intentions will shape everything we do and every decision we make. So it's vitally important for us and those close to us to guard our inner attitudes. Here are some ways to do that. First, be careful what you take in. Whatever sinks into your mind will often come bubbling back up whether you want it to or not. Just as your physical health is affected by what you eat, your spiritual and emotional health is affected by the thoughts and images you consume. Avoid spiritual junk food and fill your heart with positive messages. Second, fill yourself with God's word. Nothing will influence you as powerfully as hearing God's voice and learning His ways. Is not enough to avoid putting negative thoughts and images into your heart. You also need to fill it with truth. The Bible, inspired by God, is the only fully reliable source of truth, and it is more powerful and life-changing than that of any other book you can read. Read His word and meditate on it often. Third, stay grounded in prayer. Pray alone and with others, especially your spouse and your children, if you have them, or a friend you're accountable to. If you're a young person and your parents haven't prayed with you recently or ever, why not ask them to? It may feel awkward at first, but it will help bring you closer to God and closer to each other. Just remember that prayer is simply having conversation with God. There are no rules or special work. Just talk to Him openly and honestly. Finally, check your motives for what you do with God and for Him. Motives are a heart issue. You need to do things for the right reasons. If your goals are status and acceptance, impressing people, making a name for yourself, serving yourself, then you need to redirect your motives. Make sure everything you do, especially what you do, and your relationship with God is done out of a sincere desire to know God, discover His will, and do it. Most people spend more energy guarding their behavior than their hearts, but if you guard your heart, your behavior won't be nearly as difficult to deal with. Pay attention to what goes in, and you'll be pleased with what comes out.